Hello and welcome to Carholic. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Today we are going to talk about the Audi A2, which is a compact super mini car that has a lot of interesting technologies and a lot of crazy things for its time. And I bet a lot of you didn't know about them. The Audi A2 was produced by Audi from 1995 until August 2005. It is based on the Audi A2 concept that was first shown in 1997. It was built almost entirely out of aluminium, so this, coupled with some efficient engines, made it an extremely economical car. Just to give you an example, it managed to average under 3 liters per 100 kilometers, and this is an extremely good figure even today, but remember, this was almost 20 years ago. It was built in Germany in Neckarsulm and it weighed around 800 kilograms. When launched, the public did not find it very attractive due to its different design. Even Audi reported to be disappointed with the level of sales. Even though it was a great car, only 117,000 units were ever built. In comparison, the Mercedes A-Class had sales of 1 million units. Of course, this doesn't mean the A-Class was a better car, but it was the cheapest of the two. The idea of the Audi A2 was summarized by an Audi manager, which said the goal was to create a small Audi, not a cheap one, and that its creative brief was to transport 4 people from Stuttgart to Milan on a single tank of petrol. As we already mentioned, the Audi A2 is mostly made of aluminium, so under certain circumstances, consumption for the 1.2 TDI model can be as low as just over 2 liters per 100 kilometers. This version of the Audi A2 won the Nordic Eco Run fuel economy race in 2003 with an average consumption of 2.62 liters per 100 kilometers. Even the normal versions with petrol engines are capable of 5 liters per 100 kilometers. The A2 was also notable for being the first Audi model since the 1970s not to be offered with its trademark Quattro four-wheel drive option. The construction of the A2 was based on the Audi spaceframe design. This means that the outer body panels have almost no structural functions, so this translates in more shell stability, lower weight, and more interior space. The downside of this is that working with aluminium is not cheap, and this made the A2 one of the most expensive cars in its segment. The interior was large and spacious, having a lot of legroom even for rear passengers, more than the A-Class, and to improve weight distribution, the battery is located under the floor in the boot area. The A2's interior was very upmarket in comparison with other super minis. You could get it with an all-leather or Alcantara interior, electric adjustable seats, and also a lot of soft touch materials on the doors and other contact areas. The A2 had many innovative ideas such as the space floor storage system, which was a box that slotted in the rear passenger footwell. So as you can see, the A2 was a pretty advanced car for its era. Let's see other interesting things about the A2. The entire shell weighs so little that 2 people can easily pick it up, and the side panel over the doors including the A and D pillars weighs approximately 2 kilograms. The only parts that are made of steel are the bulkhead behind the front bumper, the wiper arm, some suspension components, the exhaust system, and the rear brake drums. The A2 has a larger boot than the Audi A3, which is the bigger model of the two, and this is all thanks to its modern construction. You can fold the rear seats without removing the headrests. The glove box light only turns on when the lights are on in order to save energy. The alternator is only used when necessary. The climate compressor is turned off when the temperature drops below 5 degrees. You don't have to open the hood to put oil or check the oil lever or to top the washer fluid. This is done by a hatch that can be easily opened, and it's called Serviceklappe in German. The hood has to be removed in order to access the engine. It's a simple operation, but it's unique to the A2. The A2 had the lowest drag coefficient of any car in the world when launched. The Eco mode limits the power to 42 horses. The Audi A2 had a start-stop function, a feature that wasn't seen on any cars at the time. Remember, it was launched in 1999. So as you can see, this was quite an interesting car and ahead of its time, but unfortunately due to its price, it didn't sell as well as its competition. Production ended in 2005, and in 2011 Audi displayed an A2 electric concept car, but it never got to the production line. Thank you for watching.